Hello and welcome back to TEW 2016. I'm here once again with my WWE series. We are here with Monday Night Raw, so let's get started. We kick off with The Rock, and he says, finally, The Rock has come to kick Dean Ambrose's candy ass. You all may be wondering, why Rock? Why now? Well, one simple answer. Dean Ambrose has been disrespectful to my cousin Roman Reigns. Now you may say, but Rocky, he's been doing that ever since the fall. Well, I thought Seth Rollins would take care of it. But he didn't, so I bought a ticket, flew to last week's show, and after seeing what Rollins did to Ambrose in the chamber, I thought maybe some sense was beaten into him. I thought maybe I don't have to come out. And then he said Roman's name, and I knew I had to come out. And now I'm out here tonight to challenge him for WrestleMania, and I expect an answer by the end of the night. So The Rock comes out. And challenges Ambrose for WrestleMania and expects an answer by the end of the night. Next, we have a hype promo for the main event, which will be Seth Rollins taking on Kevin Owens. And Braun Strowman makes his entrance as his match is first. And he also is shown a hype video as Shawn Michaels will be here tonight. And next, we have a 75B- as Braun Strowman defeats Alberto Del Rio. But after the match, Drew McIntyre runs in, attacks Braun Strowman after the match. And next we have a 71C+ here. Sasha Banks Bailey are in Stephanie's office, and Sasha says, Steph, we heard that Monday Night Raw will be the brand to select the challengers for Io and Kairi Sane for WrestleMania. And me and Bailey want that match. And Steph says, you guys are the ones who lost to them originally. Why should you get the opportunity? And Bailey says, because we are the best people for the job. And Steph says, well, how about this, you guys? Earn it. If you can win your match tonight. And Sasha says, who's our opponents? And Steph says, Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. Oh, and the Riot Squad. And Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Oh, and all separate matches. Now hurry up. Your first match starts next. Next, we have a 54C- match as the Boston Hug Connection defeat Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox. So their next match will be against the Riot Squad. All right, next we have an 88B+. Braun Strowman is backstage breaking things, and Kurt says, Braun, stop. And Strowman says, where's Drew McIntyre? Kurt says, I sent him home because I didn't want you to get your hands on him tonight. And Braun says, you did what? And Kurt says, you'll get your chance, Braun, at WrestleMania. So at WrestleMania, it will be Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre, and Braun says, oh, I better, Kurt, because if I don't, you're going to get these hands. All right, next we have a 50D+ promo here. Cedric Alexander comes out and he says, the past 2 weeks since coming to Raw, I'm 1-1. But tonight, I'm going to make it 2-1. So whoever my opponent is, come on out here tonight. And it's Buddy Murphy, and in a 53C- match, Buddy Murphy defeats Cedric Alexander with Murphy's Law. All right, next to 84B+. Braun Strowman is loading up his SUV, and he's about to leave when out of nowhere Drew McIntyre attacks him with a tire iron and leaves him laid out to end the segment. Good. I didn't expect that from these two. Good rating. All right, next we have an 84B+, and Shawn Michaels will be out after the next match. And it is a 56C- as the Boston Hug Connection defeats Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott of the Riot Squad. All right, next, Shawn Michaels in 94A as Shawn comes out and he says, for many years I stayed retired until The Undertaker and Kane lured me back last year. And I feel dirty for it. I feel like I lied to all of you when I said I was retired. But that's not why I'm out here tonight. I'm out here for one thing. So Triple H, come on out. Triple H comes out and he says, what's going on, Shawn? You said you were just going to come out here and talk about the importance of WrestleMania. And Shawn says, yes, I said that, but I lied. I'm out here to give you a message from me, from Stephanie, and from the rest of your family. But they didn't want to say anything to you about it. It's time to give up the ring, Hunter. Triple H says, what do you mean, my family? If my family felt this way, they would tell me. And Shawn says, I know, it doesn't feel good. But this is an intervention. Triple H says, well, I'll stop you there, Shawn, because I won't give it up. And now I'm leaving because I need to talk to my wife. Shawn says, Hunter, and Triple H cuts him off and says, shut it, Shawn. I don't want to hear it. And he leaves, and Shawn looks dejected in the ring. All right, next to an 89A promo here. Finn Balor comes out and he says, tonight, I want to begin by saying that Finn Balor can't promise anything for the Demon. But at least Finn Balor will be at WrestleMania, accepting your challenge, dead man. And tonight I begin getting ready. So I'm throwing out a challenge to any of the Undertaker's past opponents at WrestleMania to fight me tonight. And Bray Wyatt accepts the challenge. And in a 77B match, Finn Balor defeats Bray Wyatt and he celebrates after the match. Next one, an 85B plus, Triple H is backstage with Stephanie. He says, is what Sean said true? Steph says, yes, but I never wanted to tell you, but Sean was right and I was wrong, Hunter. You're getting too old. You just shouldn't be in that ring anymore. And Triple H says, well, I don't agree, and how dare you send my best friend out there to tell me. And in fact, I know who I want to face at WrestleMania this year. And I'm coming to Raw next week to challenge him. Stephanie says, Hunter, think of our kids. Do you want them to grow up with their dad suffering from too many concussions where he can't even walk them down the aisle? And Triple H says, I am thinking of my kids. I'm showing them that nothing should get in the way of what you love to do. All right, next we have 68C plus here is American Alpha lose to the Revival, and it is announced that WrestleMania will now be a triple threat tag team match. It will be the Revival, Beer Money, and American Alpha. I'm pretty sure I did this match already, but we're doing it again. All right. And finally, we have a 57C minus match as, once again, Bayley and Sasha defeat Bliss and James. And they are going on to WrestleMania, and all four women have a stare down in the ring. All right, next we have a 77B here. Kevin Owens is out before the main event, and he says, tonight I'm going to show all of you why I should be going to WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. Tonight I'm going to destroy Seth Rollins. Rollins interrupts and the match begins. And in a 82B, Seth Rollins defeats Kevin Owens with a curb stomp. I was hoping for at least a B plus here. But after the match, Brock Lesnar comes in, attacks Seth Rollins out of nowhere. A shock appearance from Brock Lesnar. And the main event segment here in 100A plus, Dean Ambrose comes out and he says, earlier tonight, The Rock challenged me to a match at WrestleMania so he could defend the honor of his cancer-riddled cousin Roman Reigns. Speaking of Roman Reigns, I hope his last days are spent miserably inside a cold doctor's office. Rock comes running the ring, not even with music. Ambrose escapes, but Rock grabs the mic and he says, listen, you disrespectful piece of shit. It doesn't matter what you were going to say because Kurt Angle made the match. And secondly, Roman is going to serve his last days old and wrinkled because he's going to beat cancer. And lastly, at WrestleMania, The Rock is coming not only to take your title, but to embarrass your candy ass so much that you leave WWE. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, and the show gets a 87B plus. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks so much again. I will see you guys next time.